With your immediate survival no longer in doubt, you set your eyes on bigger challenges. If you ever want to leave here and go back to Zorvix, you need more Emanators. You need more Fluxite. You need more everything. With more everything comes more everything. You've accumulated a massive backlog of Amethyllus, with no viable plans for resolution. You spent years streamlining and optimizing and fixing, and yet the purple menace still keeps you up at night. With everything to gain and even more to lose, you pledge to yourself that this will be that last time. In a rare moment of lucidity, you remember all the other times you've made that same pledge. You let out a deep sigh. Let's do this. Hello everybody, I'm Trimbark Tree, and welcome back to Sandustry, and welcome back to Emberleaf, where, oh, we have so many crises going on right now, one of which is we are basically out of water. I mean, look at this. So that's crisis number one. Crisis number two is we are completely out of red sand. Look at this. So we're just about out here, and once that's done, we are goners. So we need to get some red sand really bad. But I have been reading all your guys' comments the last few days, and you guys are great. For one thing, I love you guys because you tell me a lot of things. All very true. But you've given me a lot of ideas, and I've come to some major realizations as well. So let's start with those. Realization number one. My red sand a buffer is a great idea, but the way I have my red sand set up right now is never, ever, ever going to work. So I think what we have to do is actually move the Void Bloom mixer, move Amethyllus somewhere else, and make that red sand box a lot bigger. But we need to totally move our Emanator operations because the way it is right now is never going to work. Let me explain why. When this red sand comes over here, I mentioned crossing streams the other day. I don't think crossing streams is possible. So let's start with that. I really, the more I thought about it, the more I'm like, you know what, this is never going to work for me. So we are in major trouble that way. And so what I think I actually need to do is move all the red sand all the way over and bring Amethyllus over, and they can just kiss down here or something like that, and it can be a problem for future trim, you know. But I think we'll have to have the Flux emanators over here, and that way we can tile the factory, not worry about trying to mix red sand in some way. I am debating right now in my head which of the things that we really need to do I'm going to do first, but I guess I already decided it's tackling the water situation because 0 water means we can never run the factory, and that's just not going to work. I also really need to figure out my sand washer. Now, I still believe that this is a good sand washer that I have, but I think I need 2, and I think I need to rethink this situation over here. I have the room. I need to build a wet sand buffer, but I also need like a second washer, and I need to get everything that's not sand out of the way and up and out of here, because then that way I don't have to worry about it, and I can just, I think it'll be a cleaner solution in the end. Here, I'm gonna make sure I have all these piped up. Because some of you guys mentioned in the comments that I missed adding pipes over here, so I heard you. Here we are. Although at some point I'll probably delete that, pump all this water back out, and we're gonna end up redoing this, I think. But we'll get to that later, because I think the first thing I actually want to do is move. I think I decided just now we're gonna move this whole shenanigans somewhere else. And I'm scared to delete this factory, but I think I can go ahead and delete that part. And I guess to do all this, we really need to get rid of the old Fluxite ball. So let's do that. It's been a while. Isn't this ridiculous? This is so huge. And I just remembered part of moving this whole business is I'm gonna have to move the gold to what is hopefully its final location, or one of, because I'm sure we'll have to start pumping it downstairs or something. I don't know. This is such a ridiculous amount of Fluxite. I don't need to shoot it. Rocket would probably be better, but this is fun too. That is so crazy. Wow. I think if I can figure out a way to get a bunch of Flux Emanators going, I could maybe get rid of or drastically turn down the Flux speed up mod, because I don't need it to be super fast if I can use a bunch of them, and that just seems more fun to me. But we'll see. We'll see. Okay, so I think if everything's coming out right at this level, right? Yeah, okay, this is part of the spore return. But if everything's coming out at this level, then I think we can get rid of everything underneath it. And I don't know. Does this mean I need to build the gold thing first? I almost have to, don't I? Ugh. And I got this big old business here. I'm actually gonna get rid of this for now. We're definitely gonna use this launcher in the future, but I think I can go ahead and build a gold box down here. Spores, I really wish you weren't there, my friends. Oh, that's not what I wanted. So let's kind of clean this stuff up real quick, and we can make a gold box down here. This is all part of the process, I promise. But my dream is, yeah, I think I've said, we want to move the make the red sand box a lot bigger, and move the Amethyst over. So that's gonna be the real treat to this whole trick. But I think it's basically just gonna be a here, I'm gonna actually just block that off, and we are going to do right in here, allow only gold, and it actually only needs to start like right here, but we'll just go all the way over here for now. What is this? Oh, it's launching gold up that way. Yeah, can I just drop these petals? I like kind of don't want to, but here, what if I took it over here and put it in its own personal purgatory? There. Petal purgatory for now, just to get rid of everything above this line right here. So I'm gonna go ahead and block that off. This is just gonna keep filling ad infinitum, so I guess I kind of just need to bite the bullet and get all this stuff out of here. We're gonna go like this. Okay, there. Now I can do what I want, at least. Get rid of that too, even though I'm gonna delete this and move it. So what I'm gonna do now is we're gonna go down like this, and we're going to have a block only Amethyst, and have it go this way over here. And then I wonder if, do I want to cut through that? Okay. Well, red sandbox is here, and I'm actually gonna, while I'm thinking of it, make that bigger. We can go like this and build a conveyor this way. Wow. I'm like super impressed with my my guess there. Okay. And we'll go like this and Launchers up. And they probably don't need to go that far. But I'll just do this for now. Just for now. I'll figure that out later, but I'm happy with that. So here, I'm gonna get rid of this. I have future plans. So our red sandbox is bigger. There we go. I can get rid of all of this. And I'm gonna go ahead and get rid of that. I'm gonna fix this. This is just so painfully ugly. We're gonna go like, oh. Okay, somebody told me this. You can scroll or change. Here, I'm gonna hit 5. Ooh, look at that. I didn't have to ruin it. Thank you. Shout out to whoever told me that in the comments today. That is awesome. If I can remember to do that, that's a big deal. That's a really big deal. And what I'm actually going to do here is this is no longer going to be sand here. This is going to be other stuff. So hear me out, but we're going to go ahead and just cut that off for now. It's big remodel day here. And while I'm thinking of it, we are going to delete this stuff and we're going to pump this water out. So let's go ahead and do that up here. Yeah, okay. Silly. There, and let's get some pipes up there. We're doing it. We're doing big remodel, and I know I'm jumping around here, but this is gonna take some time, so there. Hopefully this eventually comes out. Ooh, maybe part of the solution is not fight myself here. Nope, not demolisher. Pipe remover. We'll cut this off. There. There. That should keep it separate. Ah, interesting. Now that no longer works. Well, then I'm not gonna fight myself. Let's just make it easy. We'll go like this. Okay. Oh, I put pumps in the wrong location. God darn it. Okay. Liquid vents up here. Here. Okay, and then over there we need pumps. Okay, sorry. No comments, please. I know. I know. But I figured it out way sooner than I might have in the past. How's that? Okay. I like this washer, but it's gonna have to get rebuilt. So I know I did a bunch of work here. I think this is for the best, you guys. And you're just gonna have to trust me. While that drains, I'm gonna go back to the gold situation. This is gonna move Amethyst this way, and so this can now that I got this stuff to its own box down here. Here. There. Otherwise that stuff's gonna fall out. Okay. I got this stuff into its own box. I can turn this the other way, or just actually delete it, because that was the whole point. Now we can get back to our gold box building. We're gonna end up with a bunch of red sand down here, but that's okay. I'll get it out eventually. I love this tree. I love all the trees. It makes me sad that I have to shoot them, but you know, progress and stuff. I'm the Lorax. I speak for the trees. And the trees say that the factory must grow. Thank you, trees. Beautiful. This is so much better with the upgraded weapons. Like, I just nuked that thing in under a minute. In the past, this would have taken us 10 minutes. So, hooray for Fluxite. And speaking of Fluxite, looked like that giant ball gave us about 10 grand worth of Fluxite, which is nuts. Just absolutely nuts. Here, I'm gonna do, it doesn't matter. I'm gonna do this to get this whole pile moving. Can I do that? Yeah. Clean it out the cheater way. That's all right with me. um, and I'll give myself a little bit of room. We'll go like this. Ooh, there's something stuck in there? Yeah, there sure was. Convert this to conveyor belts like that. And I just want to make sure. I actually think I should stick to this line right here. So this will be our new gold pit for now, like that. And yeah, it can probably be that high, I think. So why don't I go ahead and move all that over? That'll be fun. We get to do a gold drop today, you guys, and I wasn't even planning on it. Let's do this. Whee! And as much as I love these collectors, we do not need them anymore. So let's get rid of that. We got all kinds of room here now. We can, we got room for shenanigans for sure. For sure. I can get rid of that just because it's ugly, and so is that. And yep, be free, little gold. Oop. Just kidding. You're stuck here. Let's see. Is there random stuff stuck in these too? Apparently. Whatever. Okay. So this is gold pit. So this is a block only amethyst filter right here. We can do a conveyor belt for gold catching, and I'm just gonna be cocky and do it like this. Give myself lots of room. There we can do a allow only gold here to here. And we got plenty of room for gold. That should last at least a couple episodes. But yeah, so all my petals. Oh, gal, I'm a dummy. I actually was wrong about where my petals were coming down. But we're getting rid of this red sand line too, so let's do that. It's gonna be a nightmare trying to figure out if my factory is all set up. Like, it definitely is. There's just a tiny bit of sand there, so I'm gonna go like this, and it can just sit in there. And I can get rid of this box, get rid of that as well. Okay. And Cinder, you have a new home on top of the mountain. You get to watch the factory grow. This is, in theory, this is enough to have one more flower box working, but we really need to find lava. Like, this is just an unacceptable situation at this point. This is still pumping water. Well, why is it, that's confusing. Why is it not gone yet? Move faster. It looks like we had some rain. That's pretty exciting. So we'll finally have enough sand for like 10 minutes of throughput. I really don't know what's going on with this. Why is this not? I don't know. There's no reason there. Jeez. Okay, finally. I'm gonna move this sand over here. Look at that. It's so full, it's like trying to peek over the wall. Poor thing. There's so much we gotta do before I can move that stuff, so. Okay. Sad days, but I needed a total rethink on this, and I'm excited for where it's gonna go. Hopefully it doesn't waste too much of my time. Back to what I was doing. Oh, there. Yeah, free sand. Okay. Well, you're helping me clean it out. Ooh, and look at that. There was a little blocker pixel, which I would not have seen. Okay, those are cleaned up. Nice. I did it before it became a problem, you guys. Okay, that's all gold. And there. Truly fresh start. All these are hooked up. Yeah. Okay, and before I forget, while I'm here, I'm gonna do this. Do this. Do this. Oh. Where is it? Pipe remover down here. Do that, that, and that. It just looks so much cleaner, so it's totally worth it. And now our pumps are hooked back up. Okay. Now that I've pretty much destroyed my whole factory, let's finish this off. It's not going to be right there. It's going to be one over, and it's going to be block Amethyst like that, and a wall. Nope. Let's go number 9. Ooh, man, that is nice. I still didn't go over far enough. Dang it. There. Okay, let's try this again. Nope, not block gold. God, that would have been the worst. Uh, block only amethyst. Like that. Okay. And let's say, theoretically, something bad made it through here and ended up over here. I kind of don't care, because if my gold builds up, I have way more time before that's like a big, huge issue. I would think. I don't think this thing's ever going to really put out so much gold that this will be not high enough, but we'll see. This is going to take a while to empty out, so why don't I go ahead and block it up right there just for now, because we still need to build our amethyst box and we need to build our void bloom mixer. I have ideas on what a good void bloom mixer would be, but I I haven't really thought it out yet. So for now, what I'm gonna do is just the classic one. Um, and then if I can think of one, or if I see a really good one on the Discord, you guys, shout it out, please, because what I have is kind of low throughput. I think it's not. I think it'll be not good enough. Is sort of where I'm at. So. Yeah, there we go. That's fine. Do we do block in the middle? Yeah. Okay. I don't need to trap myself quite like that. Let's go more like that. Okay. Red sand can launch up here. Amethyst will come over here, and then allow only void bloom. Ooh, can I copy this one actually? I didn't. Ah, I deleted it already. Dang it. Ah, that would have been a smart thing to do. This can go here. And I'm going to measure. I'm giving myself a ton of room. I don't need a ton of room, you know. But I'm going to do it anyways. Just you know. I in case, on the off chance that we figure out a better solution for this. There. Is that even? I don't know. It's one off. Okay. Or is it more than that? I don't know. Whatever. That's close enough. That's close enough. Now we can get our whatchamacallit, void bloom over here. We can get some red sand over here. At least this thing will be taken care of. I just need to build an amethyst buffer, of course, and we need to fill our red sand buffer. That's kind of the first thing. When I do finally get back to mining, the very first thing I'm gonna do is get a lot more red sand. And then next thing after that is find lava. Like, where the heck is it? Where are you? Okay. This is going to output void bloom, and then we are going to build a big old box for void bloom, like that big, because yep, I'm in it like that, and we are going to do allow only void bloom down here. Yes, and you'll see why. I'm gonna go up one higher there, and we will go with Flux Emanators like this. And yes, shift works for that too. That's amazing. Okay, that's a lot. That's a lot of room for Void Bloom, but it's not really that much, is it? Okay, and then we need to build another box with some launchers for Amethyst up into this room. And I'm gonna fix that right now while I'm thinking of it. And another set of launchers. I guess there's not really a reason to have a wall there. I'm not sure, but I'm gonna do it anyways. Whatever. We'll go like this. There. It looks nice. That's a reason. What do you think? Ooh, look at that. Adding some diagonals. Alright, that's... See? There was a reason to box it out. Okay. And now I can make a box like this. And we are going to launch the amethyst up in here. Like that. Get rid of it. Nope. I want number 5. And then switch to allow only amethyst. Is it ugly if it's that much higher? It is. So, guess what I'm doing? We are going to fix this. Okay. I have no idea how long I've been doing this episode, but I feel like I'm cruising. I am accomplishing a lot of things. I know I've bounced around, but not too bad. And here, like this, and then do I need another one? Probably. Probably. Have I ever regretted that? No. Well, only when it comes to input. um, Here we go. And where is that? That's like right here. Okay, so in the end, I think I will have room for 3 tiles of the factory. So that's the dream anyways. Let's go like this. And get rid of that right there. And now I can let the amethyst go. We can let this poor thing empty out. Oh man, that is wild. But hey, look, we're kind of burning through the spores, so that's nice to see. Oh, what is this? What is that? Sand. I have no idea how you got in here. Weird. Go play with your friends. Okay. The amethyst is finally going to drain out. We need to get some red sand in the buffer here, but we need to figure out our sand washer again first. So, like I was saying, everything that is not sand is going to go up here. And then I'm going to follow... Oh, is this red sand? Oh, that's the red sand line. Okay, that's the red sand line. And everything else that is not red sand is going to end up right below this. So that can be red sand. Make sure I can remember that. Everything that is not red sand or sand is going to come up here, up in here. Okay. There, I don't need that. And I shouldn't ever need more than that. And so this stuff, yeah, that's probably enough room, is going to come here. And, ooh, interesting. Do I have room for it over here? Or do I have room for it here? Do I want to put it in the red sand area? I could. This is a very large box for red sand. I don't know that I need a box that big. So here's what I'm going to do. Yeah, this is a very large box for red sand. Here we go. This is everything that is not red, not sand, red sand, etc., etc. So let's do some fun stuff here. So let's do some slag right here. We'll go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and we're just gonna go 5 by 5 little boxes. Maybe 5 by 8. Yeah, that's probably good. We'll go like this. And can I copy this? Ugh, it got me. The copy paste bug got me. It's not a bug. The demons of copy paste got me. That's a better way to put it. Oh, come on. Ah, okay, whatever. It's so much faster for me to just build it myself. Okay, we're gonna do 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, like that, and we'll do a conveyor. Nope. Conveyor, conveyor, conveyor. Get rid of that. And now filters. What is it? Number 7? No. Let's do this. Okay, slag. Burnt slag. Snow is sort of a special case, so maybe that'll go at the bottom. But let's go back through. So not snow. We'll do spore. And then we are going to have all this stuff drop down and continue on the other way. So we'll just cycle through a little bit here. So now it will be allow only what spore? It really shouldn't be that much stuff, but 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Conveyor. Get rid of that. Block it up. Do we think that that is 8? It is. Way to go, me. Beautiful. What's the next one I want to do? I should probably have one for all of these. So Amethyst, Void Bloom, and Cinder. Just on the off chance that they get on the line. But no. I will do Cinder for sure. Let's do Cinder over to here. We'll make that a slightly bigger box. And this is gonna go like down there. Conveyor belt. And now I'm gonna have a box for the snow, and that's gonna be allow only snow right here. I don't need that much space. We'll go like this. Block down. And go like that. There is probably going to be a lot of snow, but I can deal with that later. And conveyor. And then down here is just going to be the everything else box. And yeah, there. Now that I have drones, I can, in theory, clean this up. I have enough drones to just move this stuff to where it's supposed to go. Um, so, you know, that was intentional. Oh, come on. Come on. And there. Okay, so red sand should go through the system, come over here, fall down here, go through there. And if I need to... Yeah, I'm kind of locked in with my throughput here, but whatever. It's fine. How's this coming? Look at that. Cleaned out. Cleaned out, my friends. And look at our gold. It's getting full already. I'm really going to have to make this bigger soon, huh? Okay. I think our amethyst is fixed. Our gold situation's okay. The red sand is ready. The everything else junk is ready. Now we need to go back to our initial filter and our washers. And so I think now that we have a lot of space, let's be smart about this. And think about how I want to do it. I think our very first filter out should be red sand. Well, it actually should be gold. So let's do that first. Allow only gold. On the off chance that this gets through, that gold gets through, we can just bring it right over here. And so that's going to go right there. And that's probably fine for now. That'll never overflow. Okay, and then we can do a conveyor further over like this. And now we can do a lift up. Man, do I need to come all the way over? You know what? I do, because I want this. Now we need to do a lift up, which will be... We'll kind of give ourselves a lot of space to get the red sand out. Like that. And like that. And like that. And like that. Do I really need to have 4 launchers? The silence is golden in this situation, I think. I'll do one conveyor right here, and then let's fix these launchers, and now I can copy paste this again. Okay, and this would be allow only red sand right here, and I think that this conveyor can be pretty low. Give myself a lot of space. Is that it? No, I go one more. That's my red sand launcher. Yes, okay. Beautiful. And I'm gonna do this. And we can finish that out. So now red sand has a place to go. And there. Is that correct? No. That is correct, I think. I'm not seeing any color, so that's good. Let's finish this one out then. This was... There's red sand over. And now we can do launchers up. Give myself lots of room. This will be... whatchamacallit? My dry sand one. So this will be allow only, where is it? sand. The problem is I'm always looking for dry sand, and it's not dry sand. Um, that's gonna go like this, and give ourselves again a lot of room. That would be a redonkulous amount of sand. So um, here and now I can bring this up. Just I'm not exactly sure what I got going yet, and set this baby up. Beautiful. Okay, so that'll get out dry sand, and now we need one up and back over for wet sand, and then everything else can go this way. Yeah. So now we launch her back up. Let's see, I can copy paste this. What do we think? Yes, I love it. And this is just a conveyor belt back. I don't really need that much room for this one, but doing it anyways. And now can do this one. Ugh, screwed it up. Yeah. I don't need that much space there, and I don't need that much space there. So let's move this whole thing down. This gives me room to do what I really want. Okay, and Shift C. There we go. Okay, and now, oh no, this one might need more space. Ugh. Okay. Move up, down, up, down, up, down. Okay, there, and do that. Okay, now I'm gonna do a sand. Nope, incorrect. Wet sand filter right here, like this, and get rid of that. Conveyor belt over here. Is that the correct height-ish? Yeah, that's about. Nope, I'm going down one. There. Yeah, whatever. Okay, so this is wet sand here. Everything else now can launch back over here and go up. Making sure I got a lot of space. And what I'm going to do is all the dry sand that gets converted to wet sand is going to join with this up here. So this can never get clogged up, is the hope. I'm not going to try and send it back on the main belt. That would be so dumb. And exactly what I always do. So I like to think that I've gotten better at this game. And I hope you guys have too from watching me. Like, you have the benefit of learning from my mistakes. And I have the benefit of having 1,000 people tell me what I do wrong. And I love you guys for it. This is I love this game so much. All right. Somebody mentioned they wanted my factory to be more modular, and I don't know if this is what they meant by it, but what I mean by that is we can get rid of that. There. That does not need to be here. Wow, we have a lot of space for just fun stuff here, don't we? Interesting. Yeah. Oh well. I think what they meant was they want me to throttle the main factory, which I think I will still do. This has been a debate in the comments. I will throttle it because 3 filters of wet sand I think is too much for my washers. And even when they're working correctly, I still think it's probably too much. And also, I want to have a reason to have more factories. And that is the primary reason why I am probably going to do some gold stuffing on these filters just so we can use another factory. Um, Because this thing, in theory, if this could keep up and my spores didn't overfill, this thing is just nuts. Pretty much. This is pretty much where I'm landing on this. This can handle a lot. But I'll quit yakking. Let's work on our sand washer here. And now hear me out. I want to try something weird and fun. So we are going to go like this. Allow only sand. We're going to go like that. Okay? I don't know. This is entirely, I'm making this up right now, so this might end up horribly. Mark your calendars, friends. This doesn't need to be this big, but what I'm doing here is we're gonna build a big channel, and then we're gonna build a bunch of washers. And the sand, I'm gonna build a bunch of washers like vertically. I'm gonna build one, we're gonna tile it, and then we're gonna collect all the output, launch it up here. That's kind of my thought. So let's see. We got about 15 minutes. Let's see if I can do this. Let's see if we can get some more sand in this factory before we gotta move on. Okay. Hear me out. Hear me out. This is gonna be, we're gonna go like this, like this. Nope, that's not right. I'm making this up as we go along, so yeah, patience please. Patience. This is gonna go to a tunnel like this, and this is gonna be a single lane washer. Like that. Go like that. And I think down here will be the conveyor. I want to make that pretty, so I'm going to do that. And we are going to have an open space and then allow only cinder, and gonna do it here like this. And I'm gonna go super mega overkill on allow only cinder on nope, not it. On this, but I like my plan. I think it's worth it. We're gonna go here, conveyor belts. Oh, ooh, I already screwed it up. You guys are here with me. I need to put pumps in here, and we're gonna go not pump. That would have been embarrassing. Where is it? Liquid vent there. Okay. This the texture pack changed that, and so I always kind of forget about that. Okay, so sand will fall down here. It'll come over this way, and then I'm gonna launch it out right here. Like that. And then this can keep going like that way. I'm actually going to get rid of that because there's no way I need that many pumps in here. And that'll maybe give the water a place to, like, when the sand and water expands, it'll go into here. That's kind of my thought. That would kind of suck. I could go one higher like that and fill this in. Or do we leave it open and then I can fill it with stuff later? There we go. Yeah. Nope. Making it pretty, because why not? As Hilary Duff, the great Hilary Duff once said, why not? Okay. here's a washer. Can I tile it? Is this possible? I'm going to just get rid of this like that. And we'll tile this thing. Ready? Shift C. Like that. Okay. This is probably as efficient as my old washer. But I actually have a ton of space. I don't really need to stop right here, and so in fact, I think I won't. I'm gonna double this. So it'll be theoretically 8 lines at once. Let's see if this will work. And there. Hoo, beautiful. Okay. So what do I have going here? I don't need that. I really actually should fill all these in. So I'm going to do that. I need control. Okay. Ooh, that looks pretty. This is cool. I really hope it works, because otherwise I don't, well, nothing. You can report me to the principal, I guess. But it will have been a waste of your time, and for that, my friends, I do apologize. I do. Okay. This can be... Now, the question is, do I need a dry sand buffer? And that is a really solid question. I probably do. And so I wonder how I want to do that. That could be like right here. Yeah. Yeah. It's a dry sand buffer. It's not very large, but here is 2 launchers going to be enough for dry sand? That's a good question. I don't know. Do I need 3 in here? Really not sure. If I go 3, that would be right there. Oh, that's probably okay. Okay. All right. Bear with us. We're doing it. And I'm going to do this. There. Okay. So all of these working would in theory handle a ton of sand, right? I like to think. Do I actually need this wall here? That's even a better question. No, I don't think I do. So I'm gonna get rid of it. Okay, I do need a wall here. Oh, I guess, no, this is just no man's land here. But sand will fall down. Dry sand will fall here. And then it can just go to a conveyor belt down here, I think. There. It's a lot of fun up and downs, but yeah, I kind of like that. Now this is gonna dump out a ton of wet sand, right? And so now we're gonna have to launch it back up. And I'm thinking, this is gold chute right here. I forgot about that. Okay, so this needs to be here. Okay. But now I can launch up right here. And I think it will actually go like up in here. I think. Hear me out. I'll do one more and then we'll see how correct I was. There. And conveyor. Beautiful. Wall. All right. Very nice. So this is all dry sand. Now this is wet sand right here. So I can go ahead and launch that up. Right up here. I think I can probably go higher, but whatever. Is this going to be a conveyor belt right here then? We go one lower. Take this out. Whoops. Just trying to overwrite that. And go like that. I guess I don't really need to bring it back this way. But let's just do it for fun. Fun is good. I'll do it for fun. Let's see. Nope. Nope. Yep. I decided I'm gonna do it anyways. And there. Whatever. I'm sure that'll be fine. If not, I guess I do have room to fix it. Okay, that's gold tube. Okay. Let's hook all these babies up. And is there a better place I can run this pipe? I really hate that it goes right through the middle of the factory. Can we do that? Can we do that right now? Yeah. Let's do it right now. There's got to be a better way, right? Okay. I'm sure I'm gonna have to fix something there later, but it's all right. Now let's go pipes. View. Okay, for sure hooked up to that right there, and I think that I can just bring all the pipes out this way. We're gonna come down that way and do it. Okay. That's all hooked up now. And I'm gonna run this one right here. So it's less in the middle of my main factory. How's that sound? Okay. That's for sure good. Okay. Scary thought, but I think I'm ready to try it out. I really do. Let's see. Okay. We need red sand really bad. Let's start with this. Red sand should fall out, let's see, right here and start going up. And then the other sand should find its way home. I wonder if I need a filter. Allow only. We're going to use gold. We're gonna do it right there. Okay. Right there. I think that's a good, this is a good backup mechanism. I don't know that it's necessary, but I'm doing it. Yeah. And there. Okay. Red sand's falling out. Sweet. I need a bunch more red sand. And for that, this seems like a really good place to get it. And we can sort of clean this place out. Oh, guys, I'm nervous once again. I made some massive, massive changes in this factory today, but hopefully all for the better. And I hope I could articulate what we were doing well enough. Sometimes I feel like what I'm doing makes sense. I just don't know how to say that out loud. So I know I'm not getting red sand right now. It's okay. Whatever. I don't need sleep. Let's get all this stuff launched up, and let's do it the cheater way with this filter. Nope, I don't want that. We're gonna go up higher. Yeah, right here, and I'll launch it. Okay, and I'm gonna do, for right now, what I really, really need is allow only, nope, block red sand. Like that. Okay. And can get rid of this. Launch this way. Eventually that will not be, this will not be what I have it set as. Because I will want other sand, but I need some red sand. Just because I don't want to start right away with a massive, massive backlog of amethyst, because then we'll never ever get over it. You know? You know what I mean? Like, I'll never live that down. So, I'm hoping that this can sort of get me at least a head start on everything as far as red sand goes. That's the dream anyways. There. Ah, this is a pretty ingenious solution as far as I'm concerned. Let's go and look, make sure that, well, that dry sand should have made it through. Hey, it did. So I didn't even get to watch it, but that part worked at least. All of this is the same, so I don't really see any reason this thing couldn't work. Yeah, now I'm sort of debating, like, how do can I just move this over? I think I can take this stuff and toss it back over here. Yeah. I still have all that sand waiting over there. I need so much red sand. But here I don't know what this is either. There, it's gonna go in purgatory. There you go. Have fun, buddy. This is the amethyst launch. Yeah. Here. There. Look, I have this much amethyst already. We really need some red sand. Ooh, look at that. Good old rainstorm. Look at that. It's coming from the top of the map. That's wild. It doesn't come from the steam level. That actually really surprises me. You know what the biggest bonus of not running the factory today is? I actually have water now. And do I have any? Yes. Okay. I have some red sand coming from down below. That's fantastic news. It looks like it's almost out already. So that's a bummer. I guess I have Little Tree. We have Little Tree I can nuke, but I kind of want to keep that. It's nice. I haven't ruined it yet, which is surprising to me. Boy, we have these big old trees. How do I get it out and around? That's the real question. Interesting. I know what I'll do. Go like this. Okay. And that'll be, nope. We're gonna go like that. We're gonna go block, nope. Allow only cinder right there. And that's gonna start allowing everything through, which is okay, because I'm gonna use that to get red sand over here from out and around these spores. I hate these spores being where they are. I do have drones. I could use drones to get them up out of here. Yeah, let's do it. Here. Inventory. Hauler. You up here. You up here. You up here. You up here. And let's go into our upgrades and get some more drone fleet and speed. And I guess I can just start spending it on these. There we go. Now I have a bunch more. And this is dramatically slower than me just doing it by hand. I'm pretty sure, dudes. This is painful. Interesting to learn though. That's now I'm gonna have to move them all too. Ah, jeez. Let's go. Wait, where is it? Number 9. Let's go like that. And nice. That's what I wanted. Beautiful. And that is there. Now let's do launcher line like this. And nope. And not a conveyor, a filter, allow only cinder. Do I want that? Yeah, it's fine. Okay, like that. There. Okay. And now I'm actually going to change this to a conveyor belt up here. Here we go. And now whatever sand I'm bringing over can get there, but now I have an opportunity to get red sand from over here in a logical way. I know that was a big to-do, but was worth it, I believe. Let's get rid of that. There. Okay. Whew. We did it. Sorry about that. That's probably loud. Ooh, there's red sand down there too. Very nice. We're getting red sand through. We need a huge, huge, huge red sand buffer here. There. Clear that out. And let's see. Sad to see you go, little tree, but I'm putting you to good use. You're going to work. There we go. All right. Nice. All right. I wonder how long I've been recording. Oh boy. We got a long one here, friends. uh, but let's on that point, let's talk about all the things that I asked you to hold me accountable on at the beginning of this episode. Um, what was it? We moved the void bloom. Yep. We made a new buffer. We fixed our washer, although that wasn't totally necessary. Our water crisis has been temporarily abated. I will never ever say solved until we have infinite water. I think I made some huge progress today, and I really hope you guys enjoyed. I love talking to you guys, and so I can't wait to hear your comments on this one. I really can't. Let's see. Can I add one more launcher? Uh, Before I let you go, we should probably go take a look at what's going on here. Nothing scary yet. So I love to see that. Do you think we have any fluxite? No, we are getting so close though. So, oh, we do have a little bit. Jeez, I'm blind. But next time we're gonna do some we're gonna do some praying that this whole thing doesn't explode on us, and maybe finally get to do some mining and exploring now that I have a need for sand. But if you guys have enjoyed this video, please make sure you leave a like. And of course, I love your comments. That's why I'm doing this. So I can't wait to hear from you guys on this one. And of course, if you made it this far into the video and you haven't subscribed yet, you should, because I'm great and you're great too. And we can be great together. Oh, well, our ball is growing. And on that note, my friends, I've been Turnbark Tree, and I'll see you in the next one.